good things cost a lot of money, so that's what we're trying to do here. Suppose I should cut this whole floorboard out, or
I can't believe it's not gone yet.
Oh my gosh. Sitting in here with a bunch of PROMOD guys talking me into all the bad things. Oh yeah, this is a big boy blade. God bless. This thing's gonna cut all the way through this freaking thing.
You're gonna get her done now.
Woo! Hercules. This is still a street car. Says everyone else. I don't think this is a street car anymore, but it's whatever. Alright guys, welcome back. We got you guys a new SD card. Man oh man, things have changed. Okay, so you see this guy, that's part of our progress. This guy, caliper, measuring dilly, got some cutting discs and all. So the plans are rapidly changing for this car. It's not a simple build anymore. Here is everything gone out of this car. The whole plan was to get this motor back in there as far as we could, and obviously this guy is in the way, so we gotta move that, and then cut all of this out, and also cut all of that out, because the more these guys keep talking to me, the more they're saying you need all the weight as far back as you can and travel, which is another deal I'm going to talk to you guys about sooner than later, but maybe after we're done doing this. But for now, we went and picked up a 9-inch. Freaking honestly, I'm very excited about this because it's the only real rear end that I've ever bought. But this thing's got the 3-inch axle tubes. It was set up for a ladder bar, but I got to cut those off. Then weld my 4-link stuff on it. It's already got the Willwood brake assembly jobs on it. I'm actually going to pull this out of here to measure the carrier bearing distance for this third member, because it has the 35 spline axles in it, and they're big boys. They're not super big, but they're so much bigger than what the 31 splines that I had in that other rear end. And this used to have 28 splines in it. The guy actually gave me those as well. And this rear end was in a rollover. Had to do a couple of things, change the studs, but all in all, we're gonna measure this deal, see what kind of bearings we're gonna have to get, and then I'm going to probably order a 390 gear or a 410 gear for this deal, and hopefully everything goes good. This is what I'm measuring for the bearings, and this is what it measures. 2-inch bearing cluster delimajig, and I don't really want to have to cut this down that much to get it to accept the smaller bearings. So I think I'm just going to order a third member for this thing, which is kind of what I was thinking anyways. Justin and Cody ruined my plans as soon as I got it, and they were like, oh, it's 35 spline, that's awesome. And then they're like, also you're gonna have to get a bigger third member. So good things cost a lot of money, so that's what we're trying to do here. But in the meantime, we're just gonna start cutting on this thing. It's literally cut, you guys can't see, but cut all the freaking way, all the way out. But cutting all that out, every stitch and bit of it, because for one, I don't need it, and for two, I need the room. But as you can tell, I got the gas tank out, the rear support out, the front support out, and we're to the point now we're just gonna start hacking away at this thing. Alright, so the first thing you got to realize is that I'm not used to ever doing any kind of chassis work. So this is going to be the first time doing any of this. So we're going to just kind of start cutting on this thing. I'm going to mark it where I think the tire is going to rub all the way around here. and then just cut everything out because I want this thing to sit dirt nasty low when it's all said and done. I might actually, because you guys can't see, but there's a piece up in here that looks like it's got a nice little ledge for us to go off of up in here, which is gonna be like right there. Actually, that might, because then we'll have to unbolt all this jazz. Cut everything out that I think is gonna need cut out, plus times 1,000. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of it all, because if you've seen anybody do a 4-link kit or back half, that's exactly what they do. They literally just cut it off where the back of the frame would be, especially on like a truck. Like, just imagine the back of the cab. If that was the back of the cab, they would just cut that there and then make their 4 links and cage off of that to sit back there. And cut all of this out. The fender well is coming out all the way. I'm going to cut this out so I can get this wiring out, because I do want to keep some of the functions like the brake lights, the tail lights, turn signals, headlights, all that kind of jazz, because I still am going to drive this on the road and possibly do some street classes with it. But so the plan for this car is, I guess I haven't explained myself. The plan is to run no prep stuff, street stuff, street shit. I actually want to go to the track and enjoy a car with my buddies and try to keep up with them and learn things along the way. The reason why I'm tearing everything apart right now is because I don't want to have a big ass fire and burn this bitch down to the ground before I even get started. So well, this is what street cars are made of, huh, Kev?
Yeah.
God bless. How do these guys even call their cars street cars? Look what I have to do to keep up with them. And I'm not even done cutting. I got to take all this out. Oh. Maybe if I just get in it. Act like I'm just going to go sit in the back seat. Oh no! It broke.
Oh, you did!
No! What the hell? That street car. Street car. This is still a street car. Says everyone else. I don't think this is a street car anymore, but it's whatever. Bought an Audi from Germany. I'll be like, hi, I got some carry-on.
We had it.
I got some carry-on with me. I just need to bring it to America with me, guys.
Hold on.
James! There's so many long-ass hoses.
Well, I hope you didn't need that.
Well, here's the back half. We're trying to put together the 4-link suspension setup. We're just spent a lot of time getting this thing right. If anybody knows anything about fabricating and measuring and getting it level and getting everything straight, you'll know how big of a pain in the neck it is. Weld up all these spots. Of course, we have all this. We already did everything on the rear end. We got everything nice and straight. And my other buddy let me borrow some of his time joints. I'm probably gonna Jew him out of it because I don't know. I just feel like I should do that. Yeah, we're getting after it. Car's almost ready to be sitting on the back end. It's really exciting. We are currently going back to Summit to get another main hoop with a bunch of other attachments. The choice, so this is what we ended up getting. Bunch of tubing. I think this is the anti-roll bar and some more tubing. So hopefully we can try to finish up this back half stiffening up type of job. Here we all are talking about this thing, and look what just pulled in front of us. A freaking B5A4. I am gonna cry. Oh, these guys are unaware. They're part of the gang. Just as reference, that's exactly what Slouch started out as. Sounds like a, yeah, it's a standard and everything. That's everything Slouch was. Okay. Should be the same type I already bought moments ago. Might end up keeping this. Just because we already have one doesn't mean that I'm gonna take it back yet. If I can use it on a different portion of the car, then I will. Then stickers! Yay! Well, they didn't bend coming out. Oh, they even give me the square notch tube. I'll be dead. Look at that. Fancy.